Welcome back to Exciting Europe.
Barcelona ranks as one of the top 5 most visited city destinations in Europe, pulling in a staggering 26 million tourists every single year. Because of this massive over-tourism crisis, the city has completely changed how sightseeing works. Physical ticket booths are dead, and walk-up sales do not exist at the major landmarks. If you do not buy your tickets online before you fly, you are literally not getting inside. Here is the exact, no-nonsense playbook on precisely when and where to buy your tickets to Barcelona's top sites, starting with the absolute hardest ones to get. As a quick note, all options are timed tickets, meaning you must select the exact time slot when you plan to arrive. To make things easy, you can scan the QR code on the screen or click the official links in the description below to check real-time, up-to-date pricing directly on the official web pages.
Sagrada Familia is the absolute crown jewel of Barcelona. We highly recommend buying these tickets 30 to 90 days in advance. Slots officially open on the website 90 days out, and because global demand is at an all-time high, prime morning slots, when the light hitting the stained glass is at its most spectacular, vanish weeks ahead. When purchasing your entrance ticket, you can choose a basic Basilica-only pass for €26, or upgrade to a €40 ticket that includes access to the towers, allowing you to choose between climbing the Nativity or the Passion facade to see the architecture up close.
Site number 2 is Park Güell. The city enforces a strict limit of 1,400 visitors per hour here to protect the park, meaning there are 0 tourist ticket sales at the gates. You need to secure these passes 2 to 4 weeks in advance. A standard adult ticket for the monumental area of the park is €18. When purchasing, you can also opt to bundle a visit to the Gaudí House Museum. If you buy this combination for €24, you must prioritize the museum visit as soon as you enter the park, ensuring you arrive at the house within 30 minutes of your designated park entry window.
Site number 3 is the Picasso Museum, and you should aim to buy these tickets 7 to 10 days ahead. Because this collection is packed inside narrow 14th century palaces, space is physically tight and capacity is heavily restricted, making it vastly busier than individual Gaudí homes. A standard ticket is €12, but we highly recommend upgrading to a guided tour for around €20, especially if you want a deeper understanding of art history, Cubism, and Picasso's life. A professional guide makes a massive difference here and definitely pays off.
Site number 4 is the Palace of Catalan Music, or Palau de la Música Catalana. You should look to buy these tickets 5 to 7 days ahead. To see this mind-blowing Art Nouveau concert hall, securing your spot a week out is crucial because massive cruise ship tour groups regularly block out entire morning windows, causing individual spots to dry up fast. Booking early guarantees a midday slot when the sun streams directly through that famous inverted glass skylight. A standard self-guided ticket with a brochure is €20.
Site number 5 is Casa Batlló, which utilizes dynamic pricing. If you wait to buy your ticket on the same day or attempt to walk up to the physical box office, you will pay a steep premium, easily adding an extra €4 to €6 to the price. Buy your ticket online a few days early to lock in the baseline rate, which starts at €25 for the basic blue ticket.
Site number 6 is Casa Milà, also known as La Pedrera, located just a 5-minute walk up the street from Casa Batlló. You should be perfectly fine buying this ticket 2 to 4 days ahead. Just like Casa Batlló, buying at the gate triggers an unnecessary surcharge, so booking a few days out online is the smartest move. A standard essential ticket with an audio guide is 25 euros. This allows you to snag either the first morning slot at 9 a.m. to beat the midday heat on the roof, or grab a 39 euros ticket for their exclusive night experience, which projects stunning light shows directly onto the warrior-shaped chimneys.
Site number 7 is Casa Vicens, where buying a ticket just a day or two in advance is perfectly fine. This was Gaudi's very first residential house, standing as an absolute geometric masterpiece of vivid Moorish tiling. Because it sits in the local Gracia neighborhood, away from the main tourist strip, it is rarely overcrowded, and a standard ticket costs 20 euros.
Site number 8 is the Recinte Modernista de Sant Pau, and you can comfortably buy this ticket a day before your planned visit, or even the morning of. A standard ticket is 18 euros. This is the world's largest Art Nouveau complex, and because the physical footprint of this former hospital campus is completely massive, it easily handles crowds without selling out weeks in advance. You can easily buy this on your smartphone while walking up to the entrance.
For the remaining sites on our list, you will not need an intense amount of advance planning. Even if you forget to book ahead, you can technically buy tickets at the physical box offices on site. However, doing so means you will waste precious time waiting in lines, which can be highly frustrating when you want to see as much of the city as possible in a single day. Right in the city center, you will find Palau Güell and Casa Amatller. Palau Güell is tucked right next to the famous La Boqueria market, serving as the very first mansion Gaudi built for the wealthy industrialist Eusebio Güell before the famous park came into the picture, with tickets priced at 15 euros. Casa Amatller sits directly next door to Casa Batlló and costs 21 euros. It offers an intimate, closely supervised visit that surprises travelers with how beautifully the interior has been preserved, still completely equipped with its original, authentic furniture.
Site number 11 is the Museu Nacional d'Art de Catalunya. This structure was originally designed as the main pavilion for the 1929 Universal Exposition. A standard 12 euro ticket gets you inside a space that holds the planet's best collection of Romanesque church wall paintings. The building is enormous and never hits a strict sellout cap, making it your perfect, spontaneous backup plan for a rainy day or a high-heat afternoon. Finally, site number 12 is the Montjuïc cable car and castle. While the medieval castle and the scenic cable car ride do not sell out, the physical line to buy tickets at the base station is notoriously brutal. Do not waste 20 minutes standing in it. Instead, stand right next to the queue, open the official booking portal on your smartphone, buy your ticket digitally to score an automatic 10% online discount, and walk straight past the crowd to the boarding platform.
Now for a critical warning regarding Spotify Camp Nou. The stadium remains an active, loud construction zone. Because of this massive redevelopment, we recommend reconsidering your visit. You will not be able to walk pitchside or see the legendary player tunnel. Instead, you are paying to look at digital screens and construction scaffolding. Tickets start at 28 euros. When wandering around the Gothic quarter, you might wish to visit the Cathedral. Unfortunately, this is one of the few cathedrals in Europe that charges an entrance fee. Tickets start at 16 euros. You might accidentally buy a ticket and visit while a mass is actively going on. If that happens, you will have to wait in the back of the cathedral and will only be able to visit the high altar up close as soon as the mass finishes.
If you plan to visit multiple museums, the Articket Barcelona is a brilliant way to save money and bypass separate lines. For a single flat rate of 38 euros, this pass grants you entry into 6 of the city's top art institutions. It fully covers the Museu Nacional d'Art de Catalunya and the Picasso Museum, which we already covered, along with the Joan Miró Foundation, the Barcelona Museum of Contemporary Art, the Centre de Cultura Contemporánea de Barcelona, and the Antoni Tàpies Foundation. Buying this pass saves you up to 45% compared to purchasing separate tickets. To wrap up our playbook, let's break down the ultimate single-day escape from the city, the legendary mountaintop monastery of Montserrat. Navigating the transport options trips up thousands of tourists every month. But do not make the mistake of buying separate tickets online from random third-party blogs. Instead, walk straight into the underground Plaza de España train station on the morning of your trip. Right by the entrance to the R5 train line, you will find dedicated ticket machines where you can buy a single, combined ticket that handles your entire day's logistics seamlessly. The first option is the Trans Montserrat ticket, which costs around €50. This standard favorite includes your round-trip Barcelona metro fare, your R5 train ticket to the base of the mountain, your main basilica entry, and unlimited use of the cliffside funicular railways at the top to reach the highest hiking trails. The second option is the Tot Montserrat ticket, which costs €71.50.
By skipping the physical ticket lines and booking your time slots in advance, you are not just saving serious money, you are saving hours of standing around in the hot sun. When you map out your itinerary, just remember the golden rule. Lock in your Sagrada Familia and Park Güell spaces months before you fly. Check the timeline for your high-priority spots, like the Picasso Museum. Use your phone to completely bypass the queues on the go, and grab your all-in-one transit pass right inside the station for the ultimate Montserrat escape. All the official links to book these exact baseline prices safely are waiting for you in the description below. If this quick, no-nonsense logistical breakdown saved you from a travel headache, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more raw travel playbooks, and drop a comment below letting me know which milestone on this list you are booking first. Safe travels, enjoy the incredible architecture, and I will see you in the next video.